Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Today, I want to talk about a gift from Allah that we all need to cultivate in our hearts. Patience, or Sabr. Life is full of challenges, trials that test our faith, our strength, and our resilience. But Sabr is not just about enduring pain. It is a powerful, beautiful tool that helps us overcome every difficulty we face. It's through patience that we grow closer to Allah, and it is through patience that we find peace in the most tumultuous moments of our lives. What is Sabr? Sabr means patience, but in its truest sense, it's much more than just waiting for something to end. It is the art of persevering, remaining steadfast and composed, no matter the trials that we face. When Allah tests us with hardship, Sabr is the shield that guards our faith. In the Quran, Allah reminds us in Surah Al-Baqarah, "O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer." This verse tells us that Sabr is not passive. It is an active choice to seek help from Allah, to trust Him, and to rely on His wisdom during moments of hardship. Why is patience important in Islam? In Islam, patience is not just about enduring hardship silently. It's about embracing it with faith and understanding. Sabr strengthens our bond with Allah, and it purifies our hearts. When we are patient, we demonstrate that we believe in Allah's divine wisdom, that every trial we face, no matter how painful, has a purpose. Through patience, we acknowledge that our Lord has a plan for us, one that may not always align with our desires, but is always what's best for us in the end. Patience teaches us to be grateful for what we have, no matter how small it may seem, and to trust that Allah will never abandon us in our time of need. In these moments, we find peace not because our trials have ended, but because we have submitted our hearts to the one who is in control of everything. Examples of patience from the prophets. Let us turn to the lives of the prophets, assigning examples of Sabr, who showed us the depth of patience. Look at Prophet Ayub, who lost everything: his health, his wealth, his family, yet, despite his suffering, he never lost his trust in Allah. His body was afflicted with illness, and he was cast away from his community, but he remained firm in his faith. He called to Allah, "O my Lord, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Even in his darkest hour, Ayub's patience never wavered, and Allah rewarded him with mercy beyond his imagination. Then we remember Prophet Muhammad faced an unimaginable amount of hardship throughout his life: rejection, persecution, and loss. But through it all, he never lost patience or trust in Allah's plan. In the face of the most severe trials, he would say, "O Allah, to you I entrust my affairs," teaching us that patience is not just in enduring, but in completely surrendering to Allah's will. It's how to cultivate patience in our lives. So, how do we develop this kind of patience in our own lives? It begins with remembering that our lives are in Allah's hands. The first step is to practice gratitude. When we are grateful for the blessings we have, even the smallest ones, it becomes easier to bear the hardships that come our way. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Secondly, we turn to Allah in our moments of despair. When the weight of the world feels unbearable, make dua. Ask Allah for strength, for resilience, and for patience. Our Lord listens to every prayer, and even in the silence of our supplications, He is always near. Lastly, engage in dhikr, the remembrance of Allah. Say His name, feel His presence, remind yourself that He is the best of planners. Dhikr calms our hearts, restores our peace, and helps us to remember that Allah's mercy surrounds us in every moment. In conclusion, patience is not just about waiting for our trials to end. It's about trusting in Allah throughout the process. Patience is the manifestation of our faith in Allah's plan for us. It is the courage to stand firm, even when the world seems to be crumbling around us. When we practice Sabr, we align ourselves with the teachings of the Quran and the Sunnah, and we draw closer to Allah. May Allah grant us all the strength to remain patient in times of hardship, to trust in His wisdom, and to seek His mercy. May He make us among those who are patient and steadfast, and may He reward us with peace and blessings. Ameen. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that brings us closer to Allah. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.